Hello everyone and welcome back to Farm Sim 22 on the Frontier map. And we are gonna get this going again. For those of you who managed to catch the bits and pieces of my last stream, I deleted that because it was an absolute nightmare. Everything I tried went backwards and yeah. So I deleted it and I fixed a bunch of little things and went forward from there. Including I fixed my money because I went through and bought everything inside the city that I could because I want to be able to just do things and not mess around with, oh, you don't own the land, oh, it's not going to do this, oh, no, whatever. I want to be able to just do it. Since this isn't an actual playthrough and everything else, it's more or less mod testing, I just did it. One thing I need to fix, because I made a new mod folder in my mod manager, is I need to put down Omatana's um yeah, the her production pack. Right mouse button. There you go. You did it. Um, I just need to find it and put it back down. As I said, I made a new mod folder and I got rid of a lot of mods that I don't need for this playthrough or testing, and made life a lot easier. Which one is this? This one does mostly animal products in field. This is the one I want because it does everything. And I'm gonna turn it. I love how she does compact little buildings. I hate the big gigantic buildings that just take up way too much space. Put it right there. And then I'm gonna fix the land because I don't like that white texture. But as I said, I deleted the original second episode because everything I tried went wrong and I got frustrated and I just almost rage quit. I was like, are you kidding me? Come on, just one thing work right. Nope. Okay, so if I remember right, I had a pallet of grapes in here being processed. So I'm going to buy, or bring myself, actually buy a pallet of grapes from the store if I go to the right page. There we go. Don't know where it is. I think I still have my buy everything mod. Palette of grapes is what I'm looking for. I just want to bring that back in because I know I had one box that was being processed that disappeared when I accidentally opened the map and saved it without that building down. So if I can just find a pallet of grapes, I'd be in great shape. If not, I'll just forego it. Well, don't have any grapes. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Why is my ground all jacked up there? Okay, that's gonna bug me, so I'm gonna quick fix it. Landscaping, raise and lower. Wish I could zoom in a little far. I'm gonna have to check out that mod that's out now, where you can zoom in a lot closer to things. Okay, I don't want my trigger turn covered up though. There you go. Good enough. Just a little bit extra thing there so it doesn't look like it's floating. Where were we? We were doing something. I was putting water in here. I had that. How's my land's all jacked up there too? Grr. Oh well, whatever. How many of these bad boys do I have? Nothing. Okay. Works for me. How's my production here? 7,000, 8,000. Good enough for now. Needs more seeds, but I'm waiting for my seeds producer to produce the seeds. Let's go check on that road. Okay. Hi, tractor. Let's go this way. A little faster. There we go. Okay. I have 319. Why are you not producing? You're out of wheat, number one. Okay. So I don't have a lot of seed in here. Okay, so I need to see if there's a field on what I bought that is wheat and it's ready to harvest, wheat or barley. Anything ready to harvest. 18, 23, and 30 are. 18 is canola, 23 is oats, and canola. Well, you're no fun. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll just buy my seeds for now. Let's see. We're gonna go down to the iron facility. If I quit hitting the wrong button. This is my iron facility, and I have a bunch of motor parts to pick up. This is my mining setup. My little Unimog from Papa Smurf modding that I've actually modded to hold either 50,000 or 100,000 units, down from his million. And then I modded the Papa Smurf modding Frazee milling machine to accept windrows, which is, or bulk windrows, which is what he has on this map as ground cover. I had to go in and mod that and fix it. So I just got it all done. And there's some places I still can't pick it up because the ground is crooked, but it works really well otherwise. If I quit zooming my things, you guys can't see. But as you can see, I can just zoom along and pick all this up. I've been doing Construction Simulator as a private game, and I am so tired of running a wheel loader that I could cry. So that's why I'm not doing it in here. I did 25 hours in the last 4 days of wheel loader work, and I'm wholly sick of it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick all this up so my roads are clear. That's my main priority, is get all the roads clear. I'll throw all this stuff down in a silo and don't care, kind of thing. Just to get it off the road so I can drive without bouncing and jouncing everywhere. I like his idea, but it's annoying that he put it on every road in the thing, except for the highways. And I can actually do pretty good picking up all this stuff. When you go too fast, it starts bouncing. But otherwise, that milling machine from Papa Smurf is the best thing ever. And they made it for Ricci Valley or Ricci series that Old Man 102 did. Sadly, I think Old Man 102 is quitting modding because he wants to spend more time with his family, which I don't fault him for at all. So it'd be fun for somebody to take over the Ricci Valley moniker and finish out the series of building Ricci products. But there's so much coding involved in taking over those that you'd have to study coding like crazy. And I can't see. Let's go inside the truck. Oh, I can't see there either. Okay. Let's go this way. I'll just stay alongside the truck. But anyway, that's where I'm at, and I'm in a much better frame of mind today. I don't know if I wasn't feeling good or what the deal was, but my frame of mind sucked last week. And it bothers me a lot when I get that way because I don't like to stream, but yet I feel I need to stream to keep you guys going and doing stuff. So, and I've been searching for new stuff to do. Waiting patiently to get access to 1.0 7 Days to Die, which hopefully will be tomorrow. And if I get time, I'll do a stream tomorrow. No guarantees, though. Why are you right there? We go. No spare capacity. Alright, so we're gonna have to not get caught on this fence, which I get stuck every time. Why would you put a ramp with sides on it, people? Grr! There we go. Alright, I'm just gonna put a silo down here, one of my big multi-fruit, so I can store the extra stuff. Silos. And I've had an energy drink, so I apologize if I sound like I'm psycho, but I've had an energy drink and they really do a number on me. We're gonna put one of the big ones down. Big boy. And we're gonna snug it up right here. Actually, we'll go on this side of the pole. Am I clear of the pole? See, I'm not a big fan of their placement system in this game. Unless you run a bunch of mods where place anywhere, that kind of thing works. Then it works great. I turn off snapping of buildings. I turn on place anywhere. I have all kinds of mods. So, but in my current folder, let me check and see how many mods I have now that I've cleaned out a bunch in this one. I'm down to 246, and a lot of those are what I regard as essentials, like place anywhere, remove rolling, remove snapping, free water, free power, you know, all those little things. And sadly, this truck takes forever to empty. I'm gonna have to hit up my buddy driver and see if he can help me get the emptying done on this truck a little faster. What I'm going to do in the meantime, though, is turn my engine so it's not automatic on and off, which will help. Off. And save game quick. And then that'll help. I can jump out of the truck and go do something else while that's emptying. And it'll keep going. Let's go ahead and... I wanted to check and see what this was. Is this just plain stones? Looks like it. Okay, so I do have a mod that I want to run that is a pottery and glass manufacturing, that it's in the mod hub now, that I would like to try. This one here, glass and pottery manufacturing, which I'll plunk down somewhere and see what that is. And I also want to put the Jägermeister down, and I want to try, where's the other one? Where is it? Railroad cigars. There's a bunch of them I want to try. And I also have a couple animal pens that I want to try that I found. One of them holds 2,500 cows, so that's going to be a big investiture of time getting that up and going, unless I cheat like crazy and bring it all in. That's going to be emptying a while. So let's hop over to here, and we will water all of our stuff real quick. Let's see, what do we need? Productions. There we are. Productions. What needs water? Apple trees. You're full on water. You're full. You're full. You're full. Okay. You need it. The bootleg brew house, which I think is the chicken barn conversion. Okay, so the bootleg brew house needs water. Not that it's going to be running anytime soon because productions are slow, but whatever. We'll get it filled up and ready to go. And I think I have to back in here, which means I may have to move something. Unless I'm good at backing. Yeah, I have to back in here. Okay. Which, good thing I have the Unimog in this one, because now I can back in here and not have to worry about moving too many things. But, oops, I'm gonna hit the wall. Let's go this way just a little more. Now straighten out. There we go. Come on, give me water thing here. Oh, there it is. Water. We'll get that filled up, and I'm going to look at my other two productions that I have for moonshine. Fermenting shed does not take water. That takes water. The mash shed and the greenhouse needs water. Bad. Jelly doesn't take anything, but they need pallets. Wood beams. Manufacturer. Okay. Metal to melt. That must be scrap metal. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting distracted again. We got water. There's plenty in the garden. Seed production doesn't need water. Okay, so we just need to get water into the mash building, which is right here. And I said in the last stream that I deleted that these buildings are just different versions of the mod, and I think they're from the same person. I'm not 100% sure on that, but the Moonshine Barn is a newer version of the Moonshine Tent, I think. Don't quote me on that, because I don't know what I have. I have not investigated that too far, but either way I want to get them both going. Get a load of green water to the greenhouse, and then we should be good watering, and by then I hope my tank is empty, or my truck is empty, so we can go pick up some more. Anytime I'm doing streams like this, I want to keep moving and doing things, and sometimes I get frantic sounding, and I apologize, but I hate being bored when people are streaming. When I was watching, I should say, checking out, I think it was Ricci Valley, and somebody was doing hardcore realism on it, and he was harvesting a gigantic field, like a Texas size field, and he was doing it with a little tiny header and a little tiny combine, and he was going real speed limit, everything, and I was like, oh my god. And he would stream and he would go or he just could be completely silent. I was like, oh wow. I tend to babble when I stream because I run out of things to say, but I would prefer to do live streaming over recording any day. Because when I record, I feel like I have to edit out every little sneeze, cough, everything, and it takes me hours and hours and hours to do a video. And I don't like doing that because it takes too long. I think what I'll do is I'll put the pickup on the back of my Unimog. That way I can, once I get the majority of this picked up, and then I can just go backwards around. But now that I have it modded to pick up windrows, it works awesome. So, because that's what this is. When they spread things on the ground, they use a windrow technology. Ooh, I have a big jump there too. But that's what I'm gonna do. I think. Then we might take a look at the glass factory today. Whoa, slow down. Because without a weight on the back, this likes to go yippee yappy all over. Otherwise, I'm just gonna let things go, and I'm probably gonna speed up time somewhere along the line, so I can actually have something to do other than set up new products. Alright, get you going emptying again. Back to the farm, do a little water, which is my greenhouse needs water. And my greenhouse needs seeds again too, so I'm going to have to get some more seeds in here pretty soon. Which I might as well just buy and get it over with. Wrong one. Seeds. I wish that seed production was faster, but unfortunately it's not. Where's my cheap bags of seed? 3,000 for 1.5. Nope, Pioneer, sorry. Used to work for Pioneer, and they're way overpriced for what they have, in my opinion. Do we have seeds in the big bags? Chicken feed, total mix ration. I was hoping they had seeds, big bag. Ooh, they do. 1,600 for 2,000. Thank you. We'll buy 8 of them bad boys. They're from the LSFM modding group. We're gonna dump this right here. Where's my... Did I load my trailer in here? I don't think I did. That's a low loader. I had the blue, I had this one, but it was an auto load. But I have the Rhino Agro in here, and this one. Got an idea. Let me see if it works here. New car or truck from Glenn Stallmacher's crew. I'm not sure which of the gentlemen did it, but it's amazing. I love it. Their choice of base colors is, oh my goodness, but I still like it. This is a brand new mod. They just released it a few days ago on the website, so I'm going to give her a shot here, and I'm gonna go ugly brown. No, goodness no. How about ugly burgundy? That works. We're gonna go brown on the door. What it is, you can paint the thing different colors, like you piece together the vehicle like that, and it's freaking cool. I love how they did it. We're gonna go burgundy. We're not gonna make it horrible, but I want it to look like I did an accident kind of thing. Passenger doors, we'll do that, and we'll do a front fender brown again, like they got it from the same pickup. Yeah, I love this. This is brilliant. I love the way they did this. So let's go ahead and buy it. And then I'm gonna go in and buy a trailer, low loader, Rhino Agro. I love this pack, the Rhino Agro pack. One of my favorite low loaders for smaller vehicles and stuff. Okay, now I can go pick up my stuff. There we go. Oh, why am I in the building? Uh-oh. I'm inside my silo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm stuck. That's because my purchase point is there. Uh-oh. Okay, so I have to go out here, put down a store deliveries, and then I have to reset that equipment. Grr. See? This is the kind of thing that happens to me. Hello, dragonfishes. I would move the silo if I didn't have stuff already in it. I don't want to lose the stuff again. And mix and match pickup. Yes, I saw it on the Facebook page and I went, oh, mine. It has to be mine. I want to go to the map and I want to reset this stuff. Okay, so I got this. No, I don't want to reset that. I'll probably end up having to, though, to get it out of the area. Even my bags are in the wrong place. Grr, I may have to move my silo. Dang it. Played some Another Crab's Treasure today. Another Crab's Treasure. What is that? I've never heard of it. We're gonna reset just to get it off the thing. Okay, so let's get these bags out of the way. Sounds like an interesting game, though. A soul's like, but you're a hermit crab. Ooh, that sounds kind of fun. I'm gonna have to give that one a look-see. If it's on Steam or wherever you got it, that's a cool, sounds like a cool game. And I apologize for being so late all the time, Dragonfishes, but it's just, this is when it's convenient for me to stream, because I work until like 4 or 5 in the morning when I work on projects or play games. So, dang it. How much iron ore do I have? 242, 288. Alright, so I'm gonna have to move that. I got my trailer and I got that. I'm missing my seed that's in there. How many seed bags did I get? I got 4. Alright, so I'll just buy 4 more. Heck with the seed. I'm not going to worry too much about it. I don't really want to move my silo again. I forgot that I had put the thing down there. Okay, now, I need to move this as soon as I get all this seed picked up. I need to move this back to my farm, or back to the original thingy. It even sounds like an old dead pickup. Nice! I love it. Oh, don't crash. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, let's get all this loaded. But yeah, I noticed that pickup was there, and I'm like, oh. And I want to give a shout out to Glenn Stallmacher from OK Used Mods. He's the guy who, his team did this mod, and he also joined my YouTube channel as a follower. So I'm like, yes, thank you. Glenn's one of my favorite modders. He's one of the best modders in the game, I think, except for 82 Studios, which is just crazy stuff. And sometimes 82 goes a little too far with his mods. Glenn likes to go a little more realistic. But thank you, Glenn, if you're watching or if you see this video. Thank you for subscribing. And get all of these bags of seed loaded up because I need them at the farm. And actually, this might be cheaper than making my own seed by the time I buy the liquid and everything, is to just buy like a bulk trailer load of seed and then bag my own. Might be cheaper in the long run. Because I could just dump a pile on the ground and then use a conveyor belt to a certain extent. I'm going to lock these down before I end up knocking them all off the trailer. But I don't know. I like the 2,000 bags for 1,600. See, I would not. No, I'm not a farmer. No, I'm not a farmer either, but I'd love to play one in this game. I did grow up on a farm, but I was only 8 when Dad sold the farm and retired. So I don't remember a lot about it. My mom, of course, remembers a lot of things that happened on the farm because she was there and helping Dad. But when Dad sold the farm when I was 8, and then sadly he passed away in '89 from cancer, I don't remember a lot of what he did on the farm. And since he's not here to ask anymore, it's really hard to... oh, quit hitting your vehicle. It's really hard to know what happened back then. So, and my brothers, they were all older and didn't know, you know, what exactly Dad did for everyday thing on the farm. They helped a lot, but there was still a limit to what they remember and do. Okay, that's ready to go. Shut that off temporarily because I'm going to go pick up some more stuff. Oh, how about we hook up our milling machine? That might be an idea. Come on, load up. I find the triggers for hooking up to equipment is so tiny lately that I run over them a lot and end up having to back up forward to get the right thing. But yeah, it's just, you know, I don't know that much about farming. What I do know is here and then talking to local people like my brother who knows a lot of the farmers in the area and that kind of thing. So, let's see. I was down here if I remember right. Get this all cleaned up. Ooh, there's a bunch in there too. Why is there a shed hidden in the trees? What's in there that they're trying to hide? Let's investigate. Trees that I can't see through? A follow-up POI. Yeah, it is. I think they put it in and then didn't use it for anything, but it's a cool little hidey hole. I want to do an abandoned farm series sometimes where I find an abandoned farm and just go in and recover it, have to cut down a bunch of trees to get it back normal and functioning again, and then I have to use whatever I find on the map. It's kind of what Sealy P is doing with his survivor map that he's doing. It's post-apocalyptic survivor. Kind of want to do that kind of thing, but only with, you know, I buy an old abandoned farm, or I buy buy a big chunk of land and there's just an abandoned farm on it, and then I decide to redo it. I think it'd be kind of fun. So I can use all the old little equipment. And I'm just going to go around this tree. Yep, I hit the tree because I can't see where I'm going. Okay, that sounds like a good amount of stuff I picked up in here. Maybe I'll have to cut the trees out of here and use this shed for something. It's cool though. Hidden in the trees. Okay, and how much more space do I have? A little bit. But yeah, I bought the entire map because I'm just got tired of, you don't have access to this land. You don't have access to this land. It's like, you know, yes I do. So. And we're gonna go down this road a little further and get some more good stuff. I went back and watched a little bit of Sealy P's playthrough on this map just to get an idea of how to run some of the equipment. And oh my goodness, some of the equipment that he was using was interesting. We'll just say that. Oops, I don't know if I can fit through here. I might be asking too much of this little truck. Come on, get in there. Nice. Now, backing out is going to be a totally different story, but let's see. Come on, go this way. There you go. Get all this stuff picked up. Because it's a full yard and everything back here. Ooh, another abandoned farmstead here. Maybe we'll have to do an abandoned farmstead search. I can't see squat, but that's okay. Can I go out of here and go through the trees? Come on, let me through. Oh, there's a fence. Uh-oh. Come on, get off the fence. Is there a fence all the way around there? Yes, there is. Dang it. Alright. I gotta pick my thing up off the ground, and then I can back out of here easier. This is cool. I like the way he did the overgrown yards. I don't know if it was intentional or just something he threw down a bunch of trees and went, oh well, no big deal. Nobody's gonna play him anyway. But it's cool. I like it. Oops, I'm full. Up. I'm gonna fold my pipe so I can get out of here easier. And then we gotta get out of here. I won't bore you guys picking all this stuff up today, but I want to get a big chunk of it going so I can keep that thing running. Uh-oh. Get off that. Okay, can I get out of here now? Please? Wash line. Okay, gotta go this way. Erk! I can't see! There we go. And hit this square on, I'll get out. Yay, I made it! So I'm gonna have to go check out that, get a chainsaw and go out and check out their little farm they got here. That'd be kind of cool. That's the kind of thing I want to do on a map, is just have a piece of land that's just totally overgrown with trees, and I have to get in there and fix it. Oops. Don't know if I can get through where I want to go with this, but I can go off-road with my truck. Yeah, here's another one that's kind of overgrown. That looks like a bale storage point, maybe. Or is that a sleep point? This might be a sleep point. Yeah, it's a sleep point. Huh. Okay. Oops. Turn off super strength so I can get in my truck. I don't want to go off-roading. This might be a cow barn. I'm not sure. I might have to look into this. But I do have some mods that I want to try on my own. Across the field. Oh no! Off the hill! Okay, there we go. But I want to try them on my own and see if I can find how they work. Because there's some of the mods I want to use on a gigantic farm. I found a cow barn that holds 2,500, and it's a cow barn like I've never seen before, so it's kind of cool. So we're gonna try that one and see. But I need a nice big flat area of land for it, which I might have to clear a spot out in the wasteland and try it. Unless I try it on a different map. So. And we're gonna leave that, and I'm sagging. Oof. Okay. Let's get this stuff home. This must not have a lot of carry weight. Yeah, I'm loading it really heavy. That's okay, though. I'm, like, asking a lot of this truck. Haul this much seed. Okay. So far, I love this little truck, though. Because it's an old beat-up truck like I'd find and restore. Yeah, that works. Got some get up and go. Oh, what did I just hit? Oh, slow down. I hit something in the road. Maybe it was a bump in the road that, oof, kind of sent me flying. I think it's because I'm sitting so low. My truck doesn't want to go very good. Yeah, she's not liking this at all. But she's doing it. Okay, back into town. Drop all this seed off at my greenhouse. Oh, slow down. Oh, brakes suck on this truck when it's loaded. Get back up. Stop. Okay. I got her loaded down. I got let's see, 16,000 pounds and 20,000 pounds worth of seed, roughly, on this. Give or take. So each one of these bags is 2,000, so yeah, lots of seed. Uh-oh, I got a bag running rogue. Stay on the truck long enough for me to get home. Stay on the truck. Stay. I think I lost it, but we'll go find it. And I gotta go this way and get to my driveway since I closed all this off, which is fine. No biggie. Oh no, there goes my entire load. Uh-oh. Oh well. Such is life, I guess. Get all this seed in here. Get rid of those things, get that, and then I'm just going to do super strength. Easier and faster than doing anything else. And because I got to hold these over top so they drain. Because I don't think they'll drain sitting on there. Nope, they don't. Okay. That's okay. Not too terribly worried about it. So once I get this in there so I can keep this greenhouse going, then I'm going to probably put the rest in later, off screen, because there's a lot of seed here. Let's go ahead and just shut that off and find my missing bags of seed, first of all, and bring them home. There's one of them. And the other one I think I lost back on... Whoops, that's a chain link fence. Over here I cut through, and then I came through here. There it is. Laying in the middle of the road for somebody to hit. Must not have tied it down like I thought I did, but oh well. That's okay. I'll throw more of this seed in later. I just wanted to get it home so I had it. Okay. And I want to take a look at the new mods I have, or the different mods I have. Wrong button. Okay, so I want to try... Where are you? Beer production. That takes hops, and I think I can grow hops in my greenhouse. So that would be an option. Coffee production, somebody's already done a video on that, so I know roughly how that works. Potatoes. Glass and pottery I would like to do. That I need to have a bunch of rocks, which I think I can get on this thingy. There's glass and pottery. Jägermeister, I've tried it once before on a different thing, but I need a bunch of honey, and I don't have any bees, so that's something I'll need to get going. And... where's the other one? There's another one I wanted to try. Oh, the cigars. I wanted to see if it was working any different than it did on the other map I used it on. So I need slurry, seed, honey, and water, and stuff. Okay, well, I'm just going to throw this down on one of the random grass fields or something, just to see what it does. Where's a big field? Is there one back here? Sure. Let's see, which field is this? Let's put it... How about on 15? No, we'll do 4. Okay, so field 4. That's roughly where I was, I think. Turn an entire circle. Maneuver. Swim. I think field 4 was where I was at. Oh, big train. That's a piping hot train. Holy cow, that's smoking along. Hate to get hit by that sucker. Alright, so this is field 4, but that's pretty crooked. Let's go right here with it. I don't care if I do over a crop or not. Just want to test the building and see what it does. Productions. How about we do sugar beets instead? We'll go over sugar beets. And we'll put it... Is there a road that runs through here? That's roughly where the road would be, so we'll do... right there. Okay, now, what do I need to get that running? Of course, it jacked up the ground again. Whatever. Open production. I need to produce tobacco. To produce tobacco, I have seeds, manure, and water. Okay, so I think what I will do is put a manure buying station and a water station down here, and then just cheat in a bunch of seed, because I'm just testing stuff. I'm not doing a playthrough, so let's put a water spigot over here somewhere so I can have water. Center buildings, container, and I have my Farmer Sins hydrant. I'll just put that down. That fills instantly. He doesn't like to mess around when he does things. And then I need the wheelbarrow that has unlimited. It's a buying station for manure. Okay, so I got those two. Now I just need a water tank and a tractor or something down here. But let's not do that right at the moment. Let's just bring ourselves a bunch of seed here. We're just going to buy a few bags. We're not going to buy a ton. But I want to do LSFM seeds. We're going to do 4 bags. Buy. Yes. Okay. And they're right there. So now, I'm just going to do this. And if I remember right, the production of tobacco was stupid crazy on this. When I started spawning it, I couldn't keep up. It just kept going and going and going and going. So, otherwise it was kind of cool. And after a while I had too much period going. I'm just going to put 4,000 in here so I don't use all my seed. But I need water. And I need manure, so I'm probably just going to get another water tank, one of Omatana's TARDIS tanks. Get that, and then I'll just put a little dirt cheap tractor down here. Do I have the Awesome Henry in here? Let me see if I do. Where's my small tractors? Open says me. No, I don't want a Zetter. I want the Awesome Henry if I have it. Because that's 100 horsepower and just a little teeny tiny tractor. I don't have the Awesome Henry. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What kind of horsepower you got? 58. You got 95. I don't need a ton, but I want enough that I can get something done with it. 71, 38 to 49. We're just gonna do Rakovica. That'll work. So we're gonna customize that. Don't care, I just want it here. And I want a water tank. One of these liquid That does manure, everything, water, 200,000. That works. Buy, yes. Okay. Alright, now, get the Rakovica moving. This is one of those off mod hub ones where I get it off the internet. And I like this tractor. It's just that it's, you know, Lizard instead of Rakovica, which is fine. I don't care about that. But it's not very much horsepower, so I don't use it a lot. But it's kind of a nice little tractor. Alright, get some of this in here. And then while that's emptying, I'm going to get a trailer. I'm just going to get a stupid little trailer for moving manure. How much is that? 5.1. We'll do Rhino Agro. I like Rhino Agro. They're some nice little trailers and stuff. And as soon as that's done emptying, come on, get back in the tractor. There you go. Okay, that's empty. We'll move this out of the way now. And I know my ground is all messed up. Don't care. Just testing things. Oh, crash, bang, burn. Okay. And hook up. And I don't know if I can make this turn, but I can always back in. Okay, fill up with some... No, I don't want seed. Grr, I'm gonna have to move my seed out of the way. Grr, grr, grr. I want manure. I don't want any more seed. Get over here. I want some manure in that tank. Alright, now, back up. And get some manure. There we go. Now we're getting some poop. We'll do that. Bring that in. And this one's called Railroad Cigars. I don't remember where I got it from. A lot of these I just, you know, searched POIs for FS22 and downloaded them. And then some of them I ran through the tester program that Giants has out just to make sure they didn't have any major issues. But I've never tweaked any of these or fixed anything on them, so it's just what you see is what I downloaded. But we'll load this up with stuff. I just need some, what was it, silage additive? Or something like that I still need, which I'm not sure why I need that, but okay. Let's get you off of here and run over my other thing. Cool. Works for me. And I need some. Should be all I need. Seeds, manure, water, and then to do the thing, to do the chewing tobacco, I need honey, and that I need the additive. Okay, so tobacco should be good to go, so I can turn that on. And I'm going to set it to spawning right away to see what it does, and then I'm going to let this run while I go do something else. And we'll see what we get. So this is the Railroad Cigars. I'm going to hop back over to here. And then I need to get a vehicle that can handle all of that heavy stuff that I have, because these are like extremely heavy. What should I get? Low loader for that maybe, or a flatbed semi? Don't know if I have a good flatbed semi. That's the problem. Do I have my cat pack? Ooh, I do. Winston cat pack. That'll work. Let's do... This is a super good pack if you find it. The Kenworth is nice that comes with it. And It's a little smaller than some of the other tractors that or the things that you find, but it's really good, and it's made for large production kind of stuff. Oh, cool. I'm in the middle of my field. Aha! That's how I get myself in trouble. I put my purchase point down, and then I'm like, uh-oh, where did I have that at? And then it's like, where do I find my equipment? Alright, so we need to go over to the iron production. I'm going to go across this guy's field because I don't feel like driving on that bumpy, lumpy road. In the silo. That's where my production point is, yep. In the silo. Oh, man. I had done that before, and when I made my new mod folder, I didn't have the silo that I put down there. So that's why it ended up in the silo. And it was a pain in the butt. Doggone it. But yeah, if you guys want a good, large truck trailer or semi-trailer pack, get the Winston pack, or cat pack from Winston 987. 9587? What was it? Winston 9587, I think? Yeah, Winston 9587 has one out there. He's got the entire line of stuff, and it's all made for big production maps, and it's great. And the TLX 9000 pulls this trailer just perfectly too. The Kenworth TLX 9000, that works really, really well too with this trailer. But I've had a lot of problems with flatbed trailers when you load them onto generic trucks and tractors and stuff. I have a problem with them wobbling from side to side really bad, including the TLX. If you use non-TLX trailers and stuff, it really gives you issues. So that's why I stick with this system, because it's tried and true, and this trailer has never wobbled and tipped on me. Okay, and we're going to super strength these, because I'm not in the mood to load them manually. And drop you on there and tip you over. Cool. How about we get over here and then turn them the right way. Come on, sit up. There you go. Now I want you this way. And I'm going to jump up on my trailer and put you on like this. And back up a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. And jump. And drop you. And I'm going to quickly tie you down before I mess up the trailer again. Like I said, this trailer never does it. Of course it's going to do it because the box is stupid heavy. Arg. Okay, unhook you, and obviously something is wrong with these trailers, or these boxes. Otherwise they would not tip like that. Get off! Jumping critters! Yeah, pain in the butt, get off my stupid trailer. Alright, try again. So, I can't have it centered nice and pretty on my trailer, because it must be heavier on one side than the other. Okay, one does right, and this is crooked, because I had to tip over on me. That's the way it's supposed to sit. Get over here. And this is what you go through with super strength. It doesn't want to work really, usually, but I wouldn't be caught dead without it. Alright, tie this one down. Come on, give me the strap. Grr, you're not giving me a strap, you bugger. And get this on here. See, it's tipping for some reason. I don't know why this product is tipping like that. It's weird. And it's only this product I've run into so far that tips it. Are you going to stay centered now? Okay, now I want you up further so I can fit more on there. So you have to have them exactly centered, otherwise they don't sit straight. Okay. Can I please tie you down? No? Okay, fine. Be that way. Okay, so drop you. And you're upside down. Why are you upside down? Not anymore. Okay. Seriously, Nakara, learn how to do your stuff. Okay. Of course I gotta hop on top of it because everything in Giant's Editor is freaking climbable. Grr. Alright, this needs to be tied down before I knock them all off and cause havoc. And I think this is just an output. It's not anything that you use to make another product that I'm aware of on this map. But it could be. I'm going to pull this one over this way a little more to counteract that. Just a little bit. But I don't know what all productions do on this map, so I may pause production of these since I brought in a bunch of money, because I was doing this for money early on. And there we go. Get these tied down. Okay, so let's pause production on these. Just think outside the pickup truck. Yep. Uh-huh. Okay, so shut that off, because I don't know what I need these other things for, but I'm assuming I need it for something. Because I don't know what all productions are on this map, so I'm just gonna leave them alone, because I'm not really going to be playing through on this map. I'm just gonna be testing mods. I might play through, I don't know. I'm always subject to changing my mind. That's Nakara's prerogative. You can change mind if you want. And you're leaning. Let's go back over this way with it. So it must be really, really heavy. Otherwise the truck wouldn't lean like that. They probably have the mass set right, you know, according to reality, so to speak. But a lot of times people get a little carried away with weight on these items. Alright, full load. Let's see if I can tip this over. Come on, turn, turn. Yes! Okay. Now, where do I need to take these two to sell them? Oh, I need to take them to... machinery parts. Where are you at? Da-da-da-da. Mining equipment, maintenance, tools, metal tools, metal bars, metal beams, vehicle parts. There they are. I don't really need to do this, but I want to clear out the production. So 2635 is the high one right now. So we'll do that one. Watch it be all the way across the map. Where's my green thing? Oh, just back over there. Okay, that's not so bad. Back up a little bit so I can see a little better. And, yep, this is a really heavy load, so... And not well balanced, because this truck never does this otherwise. Wobbles from side to side. Never, 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 ever does that. So something's not quite balanced right on these pallets. Either that or they're like stupid heavy. Oh, yep, they're stupid heavy. Stay on your wheels. Oh. Don't smoke me, train. Please don't. See, most people when they make the pallets and stuff to put them on trucks, they just make them like 150, 200 pounds. They don't make them real. That's why your semis don't tip over when they run them. But this guy obviously made it real weight, or guessed a weight, because there's no reason this truck should tip over like that, or want to tip like that. Because I didn't exactly take that corner sharp, so not sure why it's doing that. But we'll import, or sell these, get a little extra cash, even though I don't need any, but clean out the production, kinda, sorta. It's this spot here. Of course there's an entry gate. Why wouldn't there be? I can't see because my view is all messed up. And go this way. Whoa! Don't tip. No, no, no. There we go. Alright, so I go in here. Is this where I go? Okay. ATS practice comes into play here. I gotta get straightened out a little bit more. Come on, straighten out, trailer. There we go. Now you're gonna go reasonably straight. Come on. Alright, so we're selling pallets of stuff. 21,000 off that trailer load. Not bad. Be a nice thing if you're running a full trailer. You know, doing productions and stuff. It'd be nice money coming in if you're running a full playthrough. Which, like I said, I might try it. We'll see. Wish they'd make these gates just a tiny bit wider. Alright, we're just going to park this down by our tobacco plant because I know I'm going to need something to haul the tobacco once it spawns all its pallets. And then I think I'm going to use this area down here for testing the building mods, or the mods that are buildings. I cannot talk. Alright, so we'll park this here, and this one hasn't spawned anything yet, but I'm running at 2 times speed, or 3 times speed, so it's not going to do much. I think I turned it on. Did I turn it on? Where's my on button? Is there an on button? There it is. I think I turned it on. Yep, I did. Okay, so it's got everything it needs to make tobacco. Yeah, it's making 8 tobacco, so it's slowed down. Next one I want to look at is... I want to look at productions. I think it's the absolute distillery is a big one. At least they used a different building. That building stuff that they all use the same building is annoying when you play. You know, everybody comes, hey, I got a new production, but I'm using the same building as everybody else. It's like, grr, I gotta flatten this land. I know a lot of people aren't modders, but there's people out there that'll make mods for you, or make buildings for you, for $5, less than that, actually. If you have a friend that does 3D, sometimes you can get him to do it for nothing. It'll make money a lot better. Production, and you can make new buildings galore. Like, buildings like this are easy to make. It's not a complicated thing because they don't animate the doors or anything, so it's just basically making it and then texturing it, so it's not a hard thing to do at all. So this needs sugar beet, barley, or that oats. Sugar beet, oats, and water. Why would you need oats to make vodka? I know the myth of you need potatoes to make vodka is absolutely a myth. Okay, so... And look at that. I flattened out the land and it still jacked it up. Grrr. Alright, what do I need to make this? I need to make... oats, sugar beet, and water. So my little farm that I was just working on is going to stay like a production style farm. I'm not going to mess with the big stuff. And this is where I'm going to do all my silly productions, like the super giant pig, cow barn and stuff like that. I'm just trying them out. I'm not going to do a playthrough right now on this map. So I need water, sugar beets, and oats. Okay, so let's get the Unimog, because that will hold a big chunk of oats and stuff that I can just cheat in and get that up and running. I just want to get it up and running just to see what the production's like and see what it actually kicks out. More than likely it's just going to be a square palette with a new decoration on it. But it's kind of a fun thing to play. I wish Giants would develop new crops. You know, they have rye and millet and whatever that other one is. But they don't do anything like tobacco plants. They don't do decent cabbage plants. The ones they have are kind of ugly. But yeah, tobacco plant would be really cool if you had the tobacco plant and then you had the tobacco farming equipment. That'd be sweet. I would love to see them do an expansion to the animal system where you have llamas and ostriches and elk and all that stuff you could farm if you want. It would be so much fun. And I would love to see a turkey barn. Around my area where I live, people raise turkeys. And they sell them to like Jenny-O turkeys or Butterball and those kind of things. So it'd be really nice to have the ability to do that. And then you have to make a turkey truck, turkey trailer. It's basically a flatbed trailer with a ton of cages on it that all the turkeys go in. But that would be something I would love to see in a game. But I mean, ostrich farming and stuff, there wouldn't be that bad of a difference from cow barns, really. It's just new model and stuff, I'm guessing. I don't know. Let's go ahead and put some oats in here. Just a little bit of oats. Fill level, unit 1. Wheat, oats. We're gonna go set 20,000 just to test it. And I got 20,000. Where's my dumpy point? Dumpy point's on the other side. But I'm looking for different things to put on my maps when I make them, because I would love to get into map making, but I'm looking for different productions that I can work into the buildings. I mean, into the maps. The new trend that's out there in Mod Hub is to make a map and then put like 40 mods you need to download to use it. So no. Fighting a boss. Oh, yikes. Don't fight a boss. No, no boss fighting. Okay, I don't think I have the dump anywhere mod on, so it's not going to let me dump it. Nope. Alright, so we're just going to empty it with the F12. F12. Empty. Do that. Okay, now let's SV specials empty. We'll get our water tank. I need sugar beets. So, we're going to do F12. Sugar beets. If I can find it without going past it. And we're going to set it to 20. We'll go 15,000 because they didn't take all that. Equals. That's another thing I complain about a lot on videos when I'm looking at these mods, is they'll do, this one actually has 100,000, but it only takes 10,000 of oats. Why would you have such a big difference from 100,000, 250,000 to 10,000? And then it only holds 10,000 outgoing productions. That kind of annoys me, so I might mod that if I decide to use this one. We'll see. It just doesn't make sense to me that you'd have 100,000 of each other ones and only 10,000 of sugar beets. That's... That might be the right ratios if you figure out the ratio numbers, but just set it so everything holds the same. Makes life a lot easier when you're doing all this. I need my water trailer is what I'm doing now. Nope, get out of the Mutamog. And get in the Rakovica. Come on, start the tractor. But I'm thinking about doing a series, like I said earlier, about an abandoned farm. And it's really going to look abandoned when I get there. It's going to have trees growing everywhere, big bushes everywhere, that I'm going to have to cut down and clean up. I'm also thinking about resurrecting the one I did for Nick the Hick that he never finished because he took a break from farming, or from streaming, period. Hope he comes back, but I'm not sure if he's going to. He's decided his health is very important, which I agree with. Whoa! There's a manure heap there. Alright, fill this up, and we'll take it over to the production. And then we'll have that one going. And then I want to get the... I don't necessarily want to get the beer one going because the beer takes a lot of stuff, which I don't have. You know, like it takes malt, and I don't know if I can fill my truck with malt. I'm assuming I probably can. Alright, that only took 100,000, which is fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started. Because that should open it up. I've got everything I need. Boom. Okay, Absolute Vodka is making. We're going to spawn it right away, so it'll come out here when it's ready. So once these things start spawning product, I'll manually move it with superstrength to get it where I need it. What else am I doing? Do I want to do anything else? I'd like to try the glass factory one. That's the only other one I really want to try is the glass factory. This is a custom stone crusher. Where's that glass factory? Magic beans, it's okay. Not one of my favorite mods, but okay, whatever. This one does glass jars. This one does pottery. Okay. So let's get this. We'll set it up on this end of the thing over here. I'm gonna tuck it in the corner. Come on, let me place it. Boom. And then we're gonna put this up. And I particularly don't care if my fields are all messed up down here, because I'm just testing that. And then we're gonna put this one down. And this is what I'm talking about. This building right here, this one, has been used for so many productions. It's like, oh my lord. Started out as a giant's grape factory, and now it's become everything under the sun. It's just like, I mean, at least this guy retextured it. There's a lot of guys that don't retexture anything, so it's like, but whatever. Okay, so what do I need to get this going? What is this? This needs saving, first of all. And dirt. But it says needs rocks. Okay, so that needs that. So now this one needs what? That needs sand. Okay. So why am I producing dirt? Does this one take dirt? No, this one takes clay. Okay. So is this a crusher? Oh, this one produces all the stuff you need to make that. Oh, okay. So let's get the Utamog. We'll fill this puppy up, and we'll get that running. Let's throw the Utamog first. Okay, cool. Will you please let me in? Thank you. And we'll go ahead and get this going. And then I'm going to Volta the accumulator. Ooh, sounds wicked. Congrats, dragonfishes. He sounds kind of vicious. Alright, so I need to F12, fill unit with rocks. Stones, I mean, set. It was an eel. Ooh, ick. Don't like eels. But okay. Alright, let that empty for a minute. Anything creepy crawly, they're called nope ropes in my vocabulary. Snakes, eels, anything like that, they're nope ropes. Not a big fan of rodents either. Like, some people love rats and mice. It's like they're best in a trap in my mind. So I have a friend that has a big python, and I always make sure the door to that room is closed because I don't want that sucker coming out. Ew! Eels are a delicacy. I know. I was listening to a medieval thing on medieval meals and stuff about what, like, people like Henry VIII and those guys ate, where eel soup was a delicacy, and it looked disgusting. Blech! Maybe it's really good, but oof, not me. Give me beef or pork and, you know, that kind of thing. I'm perfectly happy. 'Cause that's what I grew up on. So, it's like, Be right back. I'm going to grab some more water. Okay, I'm back. Get my chair out of the hole that it's in would be helpful. Throw a little energy drink mix in my water so I don't get crabby, because it seems like when I drink this stuff I'm like chipper and happy and giddy-go craziness. Alright. Favorite is chicken, yeah. I'm a carnivore. It doesn't matter what kind of meat it is. I mean, I even like elk and bear and all that stuff, but that's what I grew up on. So, you know, not a big fan of goose because it's really greasy if it's not made right. Bear and elk and deer also have to be made right, or they taste very, very wild, and I'm not a fan of it. But if they're made right, oh my god, are they delicious. We're going to visit some family here in a couple days, and they're making a smoked turkey. I'm like, oh yeah! Gimme. Turkey, because when I was a kid, we always had fresh beef and fresh pork, because my dad raised pigs and cows. So we always had fresh beef and fresh pork, and Mom raised chickens, so Sunday dinner was fried chicken. So, you know, that's what I grew up on, and that's what I love. And I understand that everybody in different parts of the world are going to eat things like tripe and all that kind of stuff. It's like, no, thanks. I'll pass. As long as you say, here's an option, you can have it, but don't force me to eat it, I'm good. But I'm super sensitive to scents and smells, and oof. Anything smells off, my body says, nope. Get this going. And rocks production. So we're going to produce sand, lime, dirt, and clay. I don't really need lime, but whatever. Okay. So at least somebody's making more than lime out of the dirt, out of the rocks. That's a good thing to see. So dirt, sand, and clay will all be coming out. And I'm just going to store it because I think it does pallets. Yeah. These I'm going to let sit right now and let them just wait for the sand and stuff to start, because I want to see how the whole production line, because it's all one mod, I'm going to wait and see how that does. But I am going to bring my little truck home, and then we're going to sleep overnight, even though it's middle of the day, and we're going to check and see how this works. And I've got a smear where I need to see on my glasses. Get off. There we go. Chicken, beef, pork, bacon, turkey, any of the standards in American fare I love. Let's see, we're going to go this way. And then we're going to do a little more. And then maybe I'll, once I test these mods, I might buckle down and just do a playthrough on this. But right now, I want to test these mods and get them going, just to see how they're doing. And see what we have. Not a big fan of the beer factory, because it takes a lot of stuff to get it running. But it'd be interesting to try, and I just drove past my house. Good move. I miss it because of this little building on the end here. It's like, oh. That's right, that needed more pallets, didn't it? Ugh. That's the bane of my existence, is pallets. general. Let's see. Pallets. And I bet you I have to go through 8 billion other products because I have both of the expansions listed. Wait. Empty pallets. And we're just gonna spawn a bunch in. There. That should make them happy. Alright, get this. And drop it halfway there. And anybody that sees this and sees me spawning a bunch of stuff in, just know I'm mod testing. I'm not playing the game. So, I haven't had any nasty comments yet, but I'm just waiting for the first one to say, this isn't a playthrough. So, that's hence why I put mod testing in the thingy. Whoops. Gimme. I said gimme. Don't drop it again. Can I pull this whole stack? Of course not, because physics are hinky in 7. Or in Farm Sim. Rotate you so you're vertical, so it takes it. And do that. And my jam can continue to produce. So far the jam one is working well. I don't have any complaints with it. And I hate logging, so I'll probably continue to spawn in pallets for these. Because that's the bane of my existence, is pallet making. In almost every production nowadays needs pallets, which I get, but for those of us who don't like to do forestry, nope. And since tomorrow is the day that I have access to 7 Days to Die version 1, I may do it. Come with me. I may do a stream tomorrow on that. I'm not sure. It just depends on how the day shakes out. So we'll see. And then Tuesday I've gone with family, and Wednesday, Thursday free so far. Maybe do another stream. We'll see. I got work I got to do too. I got to continue working on my real job when I get the moment to do it. And then Friday I have stream again Friday night with my friend Anna over on Twitch. Whoa, come back here. Seriously, will you please go on the trigger? Thank you. But yeah, why do you drop everything when you move? Silly super strength. Okay, so I have a small ton of pallets in there now. And what else do I need to get this one up and running? This one needs lots. Malt, oats, yeast, malt, oats, yeast, and water. Ugh. That one needs yeast and malt. That one needs chocolate and yeast and malt. That one needs yeast. So I need yeast and malt for all of them. And that one needs strawberries. So I'm probably going to make this one because that takes strawberries, and that's what I'm currently growing in my greenhouse. So I'll do the saison ale. So I need malt and yeast. Oh, that's made in this place, I think. No. Is this the fruit mash shed? I think it is. Is this the fruit mash? Yeah, it is. Okay. So, to get malt, I need barley and wheat. And yeast, I need sugar and raisins. That's why, and flour. Which is why I was... Still puzzles me. Why do I need yeast? Flour, sugar, and raisins. Never heard of raisins being used in making yeast. Maybe I'm totally lost, but okay. let's see. I have another couple pallets I can take of these over to the production. What I should do is start using my forklift, because that's why I bought it. But, you know. Drop that. Yeah, raisins and yeast. I'm not sure how that works when you already have sugar. I'll show you again, Dragon, because it's a strange recipe. Yeah, to make yeast, I need flour, sugar, and raisins, and water. Don't know what the raisins would be for. And it's such a tiny little bit, I don't know why you would need it. And yeast isn't made out of those items anyway. I'm actually curious, what is yeast made out of now? Yeast can't type because my keyboard is covered. Ingredients. Yeast ingredients. It is... What is yeast made of? Yeast is a fungus that grows in a single cell rather than as a mushroom. Made up of just one cell, yeast cells live in molecular colonies. Okay, so it's basically a fungus that you could grow in crops. So it has nothing to do with the sugar and flour and raisins. Weird. I've seen that activated with sugar and water and flour, but I've never seen it. Yeah. Some of these choices people make on this stuff is kind of like, huh? What are you doing? This one needs wood chips. Wood chips, yeast, fruit mash, malt, and sugar. Holy Martha. And this one needs wood chips, yeast. So everything is depending on yeast, fruit mash, and water, or malt. Okay, so this one, I think I'm just going to cheat in enough stuff to just fill the crap out of it and get it going. And then sleep a few days. So I need barley, wheat, grapes. No, I'm not going to cheat it because this is the ones I said I was going to keep going. But I need to find fields of wheat and barley. And of course I gotta save. Why not? Okay, wheat and barley. I've got a field of wheat there, which I think is in its early stages of growing. Yep, it is. Okay, barley is right there. So that's an itty bitty field. That's the only field of barley except for this one. Both of those are in their early stages of growing. Okay. So that is, should be enough to get it started, though. And I have more oats. And sugar beets are growing. Okay, so let's advance time, which I have sleep anywhere on. I used to. I don't have it no more. Grr. Shut the truck off, run up to the sleep trigger, because I forgot to put sleep anywhere on my mod list, which is alright. At least Glenn makes it so you can get through doors without hopping around. We're going to go 8 hours and see if that's enough. And I might need to use the restroom, so might have to take a quick break. Again. Trying to increase my water intake so my body says, hey, I feel good for a change. Okay, were those... That should bring it into medium growth. Okay, I'm going to cheat and do... Do I have grow now? I don't remember if I have grow now on here. Key bindings. And I think it's down towards the bottom. Auto load, C bales, real speed, real mower, precision, player strength. Grow now is the backspace button. Yeah, that's the backspace button. So we're gonna go grow now, let it sit. Because if you do it too many times, then you end up with everything ready to grow at one time, or harvest at one time. And then we'll look to see where our stuff is at. Nope, not hotspots. Growth. Okay, so I have 18, 19, 23. Sugar beets, sunflowers, oats. And what is that? That's carrots. No, red beets. Ew. I'm looking at 30, 33, 31, 21. Okay, they're still growing. All right, so we're going to go grow now. A lot of people don't like the grow now mod, but I love it because then I can just keep production going, especially when I'm testing things. And what'd you know? 33 isn't ready to go. 31 isn't, and whatever one I said, this one, 33, 21, and 31 are the three I'm interested in. None of those are ready to go yet. So, what do I have in that field? Because I don't think I need taters for anything. My sugar beets are not ready to harvest either. So, do I need any of these other crops that are ready to harvest? Because they're all my fields. Yeah, but I don't have seasons on, I don't think, so I'm not too worried about it. I can harvest it anytime. Come on. Seasonal growth, no. Okay, I'm good, so I don't have to worry about it spoiling on me. I'll use it as I need it. How many freaking things do I have in here to take out? Oh my goodness, I have strawberries. Okay. Well, I'm gonna clean out my area here because it's getting cluttered with stuff. I'm gonna try and get a few of them with this. I don't know if I'm going to be very successful because this is what I was talking about. The quarters are really, really tight in this building. And these forklifts and stuff turn really fast, so I end up crashing more than I do picking up stuff. Let's see which one narrows the forks. That's a little too narrow. I think that should be good. See, this, I'm not used to these controls because I've been playing construction sim. And the controls are absolutely backward from what Farm Sim uses as defaults. So we're just going to shove all this out here. And remember my controls and drop it. So they do work good to get in there if you take the narrow way. I was trying to do the other way and it does not work. But you can't be very far away from your view, because then you clip through the building. Alright, so we're going to pick these up, get them out of here. This production is like crazy fast though when it gets going. And I don't have my auto load. So, how fast does this forklift go? Go at a decent speed? Yeah, it does. Okay, so we'll go down to the jelly plant. Oh my, I got... Ooh! I'm airborne with the forklift. Okay. Cool. Take him down to down here. And I have a bunch of grapes that I can turn into raisins. Wow. Come on, get off my forks. Take you. See, that's what I mean. Everything is opposite what it should be. It's like you're that or farm construction sim is opposite. But I find it to be more natural with the controls farm sim or construction sim uses. It's more natural feeling for me. I must not have any of my trees set on spawning because they'd be spawning too. But what I'll probably do once I get these mods tested is turn this into a playthrough and then get rid of a bunch of money, keep my farm as I have it right now, but get rid of a bunch of money and just play it. And then play Frontier like it's meant to be played. I hate videos that start from $0 and then they mow lawn or cut wood and then it's like, okay, I made $1 million in 4 days cutting wood, and you know, it's just give yourself money and just start. Come on, Get off my forks. It won't let go of my forks, so I can't move. There you go. And my camera is not cooperating. Wish I had the, like an auto-load forklift. That'd be nice. Just pull in there with a big platform and boom, it auto-loads everything. That'd be kind of fun. What I would love to see, though, is somebody make a truck-mounted forklift for, you know, when you load pallets and stuff. You're not going to always have a forklift available. So, it'd be fun to have that. Eek! Don't crash. There you go. See if I can go airborne again. Zoom! Yeehaw! Nope, not quite. Eek! Can I get rid of you off my forks, please? Down. Forks? Come on, let go of my forks. There you go. And yes, I know this sort of forklift wouldn't be used in outside terrain. It's an indoor forklift, but whatever. They don't have any external forklifts except the Manitou, and the Manitou's too big to fit in here because the mast is too tall. Grr, you're spawning them faster than I can pick them up. Alright, so I need to also enact, I think I can do malt, or not malt, hops. I'm going to turn those on too, so I can start making, that takes slurry and wood chips? Oh, that takes normal stuff. Okay, duh. Alright, so I'm going to turn on hops too, so I don't get all just strawberries. So I can use that for my beer production later on. I turned on all the productions when I tested this the first time, and I had productions coming out of my ears. I had no place to put it. My thing was overflowing. I'd take them out and they'd instantly spawn. It was like, oh no, this isn't good. So you need somebody to definitely do emptying on this thing. Definitely need somebody to do all the emptying on this production. Venture Crabitalist? Wow. Okay. I'm gonna have to take a look at that game and see what it is. Let me write it down before I close chat accidentally. It is Another Crab's Treasure. Let me write that down real quick. Sounds like it might be a fun little game to try. There, wrote it down on my to-do list. Oops. Let go of my keyboard. There we go. Alright, back to hauling strawberries. Come on, forks, get off the ground. And I need to get my chat back to the end of it so I can see what you're saying if you're saying something. Otherwise, I can't see. And I need to haul my grapes. Are my apples spawning? I don't believe they do. Apples. No, they're storing. I want to spawn you. Apple group. Spawn. Might as well bore you to tears watching me haul stuff over to my liked and shared, new here connected to you with... Oh, thank you, Roll Tide Spartan. Thank you. Very, very, very much. Spawning. I tend to run whatever I want, play whatever I want. I don't care what people say. If they don't like it, they can go find something else. So just give you a heads up. If it's something I want to try, I will do it. If it's not, then I'm like, nah, not for me. Farming Sims, 7 Days to Die are my two favorite games. and that kind of thing. And you won't see me doing face cams usually because I have to do a face cam on Friday nights when I stream with my friend Anna, and don't really want to do face cam playing games because usually you're covering up HUD of some sort. And that annoys me. And no offense against any streamers, but you can always tell the ones that like to see their face because their vid cam is huge on their screen instead of just a little tiny one. It's just not my thing. I assume you want to watch the game for the game content and not me. Unless I'm running something and I have bad habits, so it's probably not a good thing for you to see it. So, come on, empty. I'm putting strawberries in my jam factory. This is what I'm doing right now. And I've got my moonshine cooking too. So, just working on that, and then I'm going to haul my strawberries over to production to make raisins, because for some crazy reason, to make malt, I need flour, sugar, and raisins to make malt. Or no, to make yeast. Sorry. Which... whatever. And I tend to do just random go-lives whenever I don't have a schedule that I follow. It's just whenever I feel like streaming. Because if I tend to take to a schedule, I tend to not be in good mood sometimes, so I don't want to pass it on to anybody else. And I don't want to be grumbly in a video, because I don't like being grumbly. Whoa! Airborne with my forklift. Nice. First time I've ever jumped a forklift. Okay. Come on, take the strawberries. Either that or let them off my forks. Get them off my forks. Grr. It won't let go. I'm gonna have to get my easy forks mod in there again. I think that's the one that forces everything to let go. And of course you have to tip over so you won't empty. There you go. Turn off super strength so I can actually get back in my vehicle. And yeah, I'm just trying different mods that I picked up off the internet. I have a bunch of equipment mods, but those I'll just try on different playthroughs. This one is a lot of productions. I have the pottery and glass mod that's in the mod hub. I'm testing that one. I'm testing an absolute vodka one, and I'm testing the moonshine ones, and I also have a tobacco one that I'm testing that I picked up God knows where on the internet. So this is the first chance I've actually sat down and decided to run a video or a stream where I just test things and cheat things in and see how it does, and if it does what I need it to do, that kind of thing. And I really need to smooth that a little bit, but whatever. All of these productions that I have on my farm, I'm trying to run them legit, like hauling things back and forth and making the products instead of just spawning them in. But down on this production plot, I have my cigar factory, which I spawned all the stuff in. It's not kicking anything out yet, so I wonder if it's missing something. Of course it's gotta save. And tobacco. It's got everything it needs. It needs seeds, water. Okay, it's got tobacco, and it's spawning, so it just doesn't have enough yet. Must have a slow production. Pottery, I'm waiting for the raw materials to be made in the rock crusher. What's the other one I have? The jelly shop is one that's in the mod hub, so that usually runs really well. And then I have my, where's my absolute vodka one? Absolute vodka. What are you? Maybe I'll just have to run over there and trigger it. Fermenting shed, glass factory, industrial greenhouse, jelly shop, metal, open air. Clay, railroad, cigars. There it is, vodka, very bottom one. So it's got sugar beets, water, and oat, and it's making vodka. So let's go see if they got anything spawned here. Yep, we're spawning vodka. Nice. Okay, so that one's working like it should. It's not throwing any errors on the console that I know of. Let's see if I remember how to turn that on. Oh, that's right, I have to enact it. And I don't have it in here since I did that. Let me see. This needs to be spawning. Oh, open productions. Do I... Oh, I have to spawn what I want. Okay, so it automatically makes all of this, and then I need to spawn out what I need. And I think sand and clay are what I need to get these running, I think. Glass bottles need sand. Okay, and this one needs, I don't remember, clay. Okay, so I don't need the dirt, so that's like a waste product that I can sell. Alright, so let's spawn some sand. And we're gonna spawn whatever we have available. One pallet. Ooh, big money here. Take this over to the glass thingy. Dump you in there. Try to hop over it while I'm carrying it. That always works well. And then we're gonna spawn my clay. And we're gonna spawn everything I have. I can make 2 pallets. Okay, cool. And we'll do clay. And that goes over here to make clay products. And I'm not going to turn them on yet. I want to get a little more stuff in there first. This one's a partial pallet of clay. Alright, well, we'll take it over there. And we're just going to let that run while we get the moonshine running and get it going. So, but tobacco hasn't spit anything out yet, so I don't know why it's not spitting it out. I did run this one other time on my product, and I bet you I have it set to spawning. So it runs really slow. So 267 is well below what they need to spawn. Okay, cool, no problem. And I got my semi ready to go when I need to transfer. Got that. Okay, we're good there. Back to the main farm. Right here. And I need to... Where'd my forklift go? Where did I leave my forklift? Down here. And turn off super strength so I can get in the vehicle, because it doesn't let you get in the vehicle sometimes. And then we are going to put some grapes in there so I can make my raisins for my yeast. Yeast is a fungus, which I just looked up because I wasn't sure what was in it, but it said yeast is a fungus, and it's not a mushroom, so I suppose they just made it up because they couldn't make a fungus, kind of sort of thing, maybe? Don't know, but whatever. We're going to take these over here, and this is Omatana's little farm production building, because I can make raisins without having the big factory and junk. And I love Omatana's stuff. She's got some really nice ideas. One thing I would love to do is take her silo living and redo the textures on it to my liking. But, you know, whatever. It's cute. It's a cool little house, though. I like it. Oh, I gotta go feed my dog too. I forgot to feed him this morning when I came on playing. Gotta go feed my puppy. Oop, get down there. And supposedly on Tuesday, Farm Sim is supposed to have some big announcement about Farm Sim 25. I don't know. I won't be home, so I won't be watching it. And I doubt I'll have service where I'm going, because it's a little small community in the middle of nowhere. So, Go down. I've been playing construction sims, so my controls are all messed up in my brain. I was kind of unofficially doing a competition between me and my buddy Driver in there. I didn't tell him, but I said, I'm gonna earn more money than you do. So within 4 days playing, I have $10 million, and I didn't cheat it. I earned every legit dollar. I just like to be busy. As you can tell by my stuff, I very rarely sit here and hum and haw, and I keep enough stuff going that I have like 14 things to do, and I never have enough time to get them done. And a lot of times I'll play a little more realistic, you know, at least using forklifts and stuff like that, because I get tired of Superman. And it's just more fun, I think. I'm actually thinking about doing my Abandoned Farm series. Somebody else tried to do one. I forget who it was. If it was Socks Way Up or somebody, I don't remember who it was. Did an abandoned farmstead, but within like 2 days they had a lot of money. And I was like, how the hell did you do that? So I watched, and he started out cutting wood. Started with $0, cut wood like he was going crazy, and then it's like, well, why don't you just give yourself the money? Because everybody does grass work or cutting trees to get out of the zero thing. It's like, if you can figure out some other way, I would much rather see them do contract work than I would cutting trees or grass mowing to earn money. And if I do one like that, it's going to be cutting, or not cutting trees or grass, it's going to be, I'm doing contract work, because if you were a farmer that didn't have any money, number one, you couldn't buy the land to cut the trees, and number two, you couldn't buy the land to mow the grass. Plain and simple. So they're not technically starting with zero money either. They start with enough money to buy whatever land piece they buy. So that's actually a fallacy if they say, I started with $0 and did this. No, you didn't, because you bought the land. That's not $0. When you walk into something, when you start a new series and you're trying to do a survival, you start well with $0 and maybe a little old rusty vehicle, and that's what you start with. You don't have $1,000 to buy a chainsaw. You don't have $500,000 to buy a hunk of land with trees on it or anything. You work contract until you can afford to do more. Come on. There we go. I like this forklift. And add the cutting equipment, exactly. Yes. I just don't like that kind of a start. And everybody seems to like, you gotta start from $0. No, people. If you're gonna be a farmer, you're not gonna start with $0. 5, 6,000, 10,000, I can see, no problem. $0, no. Farming is not a survival game. And that's one of my pet peeves in survival games too. Is they all start you with nothing. No tools, no nothing. And 98% of the buildings that you go in would have some sort of tools that you could use or make a tool out of. But they all start with stone tools, and it just drives me nuts. It's like, really? Come on. If I ever get to the point of making my own game in Unreal Engine, which is one of my hobbies, I want to make a survival game where you take everything in the room is searchable, number one, and everything that you have in your repertoire, so to speak, or you pick up, is usable in some fashion. Like 7 Days to Die, one of my favorite games, has all these cardboard boxes, and there's never anything you can do with them. It's like, chop them down for paper. Okay. What am I going to do with paper? Make shotgun shells. There's so much more you can do with paper. So many things you could do, and it just, I don't know, there's just things that just don't make sense in my brain, and then it bothers me. Let's run up and feed my dog real quick, because I forgot to feed Opal. Why they named her Opal, I'm not sure. Ooh, we have apples. Nice. I'm gonna have to take them over to the apple plant, which I don't know if I have down. So I made Project Zomboid. Yes, but not that clumsy interface. The interface on that game is what I think knocks me away from wanting to play it. Uh-oh. I didn't install my doggy mod. Dang it! I gotta put a different doghouse down now. But no, it's something that I just don't like the way it's done in that game. I just don't like the interface. It's so clumsy. And I don't particularly like the isometric style of gameplay either. Ooh, oh, he has a water dish and a food dish. And I have Harvey. Have some food, Harvey. Cool. Alright, that's fixed. And let's see. But no, it's just they don't utilize what you can do. Even the Sons of the Forest and the Forest and all those, yeah, they're fun. But a lot of the stuff they do in them don't make sense. So it's just kind of like, And Icarus is probably one of the better ones, because it... Oh, stupid, bring strawberries down here. It makes sense the way they do it, but they too start you out with primitive tools when you're coming down from a space station. No, folks. If you're coming down from a space station, you have access to all the stuff. I could see you coming down with no weapons or anything, or something like that, but... Or maybe just a simple pistol. But coming down with nothing? No. You wouldn't do that if you're coming down from a space station, so... It's just... I love the concepts of these games, but they just don't follow through the way my brain works, so... Not saying the games are horrible or anything like that, because I play Icarus, I play all of those, but it's just... Some of their thinking just doesn't make sense. So... Oops. And it's really hard for me to play a game when it doesn't make sense. But I love the concept of Project Zomboid, but I just cannot get into it. I've tried and tried and tried, and I just can't get into it. I'm gonna go run over here and see what this is. I know it's a construction site, but what do you do over here? Is there anything to pick up, or is it just decoration? Oh, there's iron up the wazoo! Holy iron, Batman! Okay, so iron must be used for more than what I'm using it for, otherwise you wouldn't have that much iron everywhere. Does this pick up? No, this is all decorative. Okay, so this is another thing. Give yourself a way to break this up. Break it up into with a jackhammer. Scoop this up. Make, you know, stuff. And Green Hell, yes, I agree. It is much more on the realistic side. And I actually really do like that game. It's just that the construction with mud is not very exciting. That's the only thing I don't like about that game. Their construction methods with bamboo and stuff are just blah. I haven't played it in the last year or so, so I don't know if the building system has changed. If it has, awesome, because, like I said, I love the game. What is this? What does it do? It drops stuff off, but what do you drop off here? I'm gonna have to do some thinking. Because I'm gonna have to do some research on this map. Or just actual playthrough. Back up my forklift. I got starbase to run. But Green Hell is very realistic. I always die of scorpion sting or something stupid because I don't see the little buggers coming, but yeah, Green Hell's one of the better survival games because it actually fits the jungle style of survival. You know? I love the storyline they did on that too, where the guy is destroyed. It is pretty boring after a while. It's the same thing, different day kind of thing. And now it has a horde system which I'm not a big fan of. But at least it's hordes of natives coming to attack your base, so that makes a little more sense. But even then, I'm just tired of the horde mechanic. I was playing 7 Days to Die modded the other day. I was playing Never Alone. Never Alone is a mod that if you want constant zombie contact, oh my lord. I played it a little over an hour, and I think I had 197 zombie kills. I was like, oh my god, stop! I can't even loot a box without another one popping in. And then if you kill one, it enacts the smell system, so they smell you, and they come after you. There's a bunch of them come in. I'll have to play that one of these days, because I haven't updated to Alpha 1 yet, or whatever it's called, version 1. One of these days I'll update, probably tomorrow I'll do, because all my modded versions are separate installs of the game, so not too worried. I don't know if I'll continue with Sengoku, because that's got to the point where it's just like, okay, I got my village. I'm just like, not sure if I will. I get bored easy, and that's the problem I have, is I get bored way too easy in gaming. And my buddy Driver said that last night when we were talking to him. He says, you get bored too easy. And I said, you know, I'm sorry. But if something doesn't keep my interest, I'm not going to play it. He's trying to get me to play WoW, and I just cannot get into WoW. Been there, done that 10, 15 years ago, and it just isn't exciting anymore. I tried it because I wanted to play with him and do some stuff, and I tried it, I seriously did. But after 15 years and I do the same quests that I remember 15 years ago, no. And at a 90 gigabyte install, no. Too big. Too freaking big. I'll play Elder Scrolls Online before I play WoW again. And that's the same kind of thing. Elder Scrolls is horrible about having the same kind of quests. You know, you all start in the same questing area, except for racially, you start in different areas. Like if you're Khajiit, you start in one place. If you're Dusk Elf, you start in another place, that kind of thing. But otherwise, the whole thing is the same. But no, it's fun. I love ESO. I have ever since I played Oblivion. I've been stuck on ESO. I tried Oblivion the other day, and the graphics just made me laugh, because I remember how horrible the people's faces looked like. But it was still fun, and back in the day I played the crap out of that game. I don't remember if I turned Omatana's making stuff on, her little production. I don't think I turned it on. Come on, take the last of the strawberries. I'm tired of waiting for you every time. I can't get them off my forks, though. We'll go check our other stuff here in a second. See how the other productions are doing. But after I plunked all these buildings down, I went through and straightened the land and put some decoration down, and hope you guys like it, because I love building stuff like that. If you guys are interested in map making or anything like that, I made a village in Unreal Engine that was for a friend of mine that is a publisher. And that was the very first thing he ever tasked me to do in 3D, was build the village of Nargenstal. If you look at my channel, I have Nargenstal episode 1 through 3, and then I have the almost finished Nargenstal, which I wish I would have filmed the whole thing making it, but it was a lot of learning for me, so it was the most boring content ever, because a lot of it was done after following tutorials and stuff. But if you want to see a village I made, just go check out Almost Done, Nargenstal Almost Done. I think it's in my Unreal Engine playlist, I'm not sure. But that's the first village I ever made. And I'm currently making the village of Hamlet on Friday nights with my friend Anna in her streaming system over on Twitch. I'm going to try and get some of those videos downloaded so I can post them on my YouTube channel, but We tried dual streaming and it just sucks the bandwidth too bad. I can't dual stream. Because it's just extra headache for her, and I don't want to do that to her because she's a good friend of mine. So I'll probably just download them and then upload them to YouTube when I get time, or when I take the time to do it. But I love making maps, except for in Giants. I just cannot get into making maps in Giants. I don't know why. Maybe because of the interface and stuff is so hinky in Giants Editor that I just can't do it. Will you get off? There. But I love making maps and stuff, and it's always been a fun thing of mine to model maps and do things, and I'd love to do more 3D stuff on my channel, but I'm so slow at 3D and I'm so particular about what I want that it takes forever for me to make a video of it. And a lot of times I'm cursing, so that's probably not a good thing to have on YouTube. I'm not a person that likes to curse like that in public. And I'm not going to be like Glock 9 and those where they just, you know, swear and scream and yell, and it's like, nah, thanks, I'm good. I get after my buddy that plays Rocket League all the time because it's like, quit playing the game if you gotta swear like that. Just stop. Come on. Take your strawberries. There we go. Since I can't get them off my forks, I gotta just let them take them. And then we'll get my my raisins working here. I don't think my raisins are running. Save the game. And raisins, turn you on. Kind of waiting for my sugar beets to be done too, so I can get the sugar beets out of the field and get them into production for sugar. And then I need to get my production going for flour, which when I made my new mod folder, I deleted my granary, and then I lost all the barley and stuff I had on my granary, which is just a small amount, but still. It would have been enough to start a flour mill, but, you know. Okay, I'm gonna quit hauling strawberries because I could continue forever. I think it's spawning them as fast as I haul them. So, uh-oh, no, don't fall off, stay, oh, almost made it. Almost made it with a pallet of strawberries. Come on. Are you gonna take some more? Or are you not taking any more? Come on, there you go. If I drop this, it's probably gonna go upside down. I could bleep it, but when I get on a roll, I swear like a sailor. So bleeping would be bleep, 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 bleep. No. I'd rather temper my responses to people and doing things. So, that's just me. It'd be non-stop bleeping though, so that wouldn't be any fun to listen to. And I don't say certain words because it was drilled in my head as a little kid, you don't say those words, but I swear like a sailor when I get going. Or one long bleep. That'd be the whole video, Dragon. When I get on a roll, oof. Yeah. I've never had anybody tell me to shut up, but they probably should have quite a few times. Especially when I'm working in Blender. If that Blender acts up like it normally does for me, oh my lord, do I go crazy. Unreal, I'm pretty chill. I can just turn music on and do whatever in there, but Blender is so hinky in their controls and stuff. I make cool stuff in it, but oof. The interface is so janky in that program that it's really, really hard to do. Hey, I got one off the forks. Sweet! Alright. Got that going. Got the raisins going. I think I'm gonna take the pallets of apples and stack them. Why she would do a single stack of apples, I'm not quite sure, but okay. Whatever, Omatana. In case you guys don't know who Omatana is, she is a German modder for Farm Sim. She has a couple maps out. If you play Farm Sim, check out her maps. I think they're, I think one's called 4 Fields or something like that, and it's just a big thing with 4 fields on it. It's real simple, really cool. But I'm following her closely because she's making her own game in Unreal Engine. Oh, seriously? She's making her own game in Unreal Engine, so I'm following her, and I want to see what she does. She's going to be doing a gardening game, like herbalist kind of thing, and it really sounds cool. And I'm excited to see it because she's a very talented modder. I mean, look at how nice this palette of apples looks like compared to what people normally do. Palette of apples looks amazing. So, she modeled this one completely herself, and I love her mods because they come out really, really nice. And a lot of them are German-based because she's in Germany, but it's very, very nice. When she releases her game, I think it's going to be called Talundia, something like that. But I've been watching her pretty close since she announced she's going to be making her own game, because I want to see what she does in Unreal, because I'm an Unreal addict. Haven't done a lot in Unreal, but I'm an addict. I love it. It's like playing with Legos for me. Come on. Where Giants is just a struggle. For the people who make mods and maps and stuff, more power to you. I applaud you like you would not believe, because the interface on Giants Editor is just horrible, and the whole system is just horrible. Coming from Unreal to that is just no. Where everything has to be redirected to use this file, redirected to use that file, and it's like, port it over to Unreal so people can make good mods and maps without struggling. It would be really cool. But whatever. I understand why Giants hasn't done it because of the monetary factor. Okay, all my apples are done, all my strawberries are done for the moment, except for one stupid little pallet, which I'll just run down. And then we'll go check on our tobacco and stuff again, see if that's working. Oh, Goofus, your apples don't go here. Grr. Not every carpenter uses the same hammer. Exactly. But after, is it 12 years now that Farm Sim's been out? Something like that. You'd think they'd have a really sleek, clean engine that would run smoothly. It doesn't. Unfortunately, it doesn't. And it's really hard to use for that reason. And I get frustrated very easily. Where's my production for my apples? I don't know. I can make apple juice, but I don't know where the thing is. Is that it? I think it is. Oh, I forgot to put down my animal pens that I wanted to try. Firewood, food mixers, glass, dry. I'm just looking to make sure I didn't miss yeah, that's the one for the apple. Oh, nice. Just a little tiny building. Can I tuck it in here somewhere? I'll tuck it right here. I was going to use this for bulk storage, like wood chip storage, but I'll put that in my silo. We'll tuck it in here. And up against the fence. Bam! Alright, so now I need to bring my apples down here. Okay, forklift. Can I haul you all at once without losing all of them again? And ooh, slow down. Alright, widen the forks out a little bit, bring it down. Exact opposite of construction sim. And Whoa, no, come on, really? Grr. I don't know much about the 3D stuff, but you couldn't do everything in an engine A and then the import. No, unfortunately, engine A, which would be Unreal in my choice, is written in C# or C++, and everything in Giant's editor is written in XML. But to add a building, like, if I was making this map and I wanted to put this building in here, I'd place it inside a Giant's editor, and then I'd have to go back into the XML file and tell it that where this building resides in my file system. Unreal does all of that for you. You don't have to redirect everything. It automatically keeps the file locations and everything attached to the building. It's much, much easier to work with. And honestly, it's a much more robust program than Giant's Editor is. I mean, I applaud these people that make Giant's Editor look like candy and child's play, because I can't. I've tried, and I've stopped, unfortunately. I was planning on doing my home farm when I grew up as a kid, which I'm still working on in Blender. I'm still modeling things, but it just frustrated me to no end, so I gave up. And then they announced 25 was coming out, and I'm like, oh, why would I want to waste my time? Something's running. Is it my beast? Yeah, my beast has been running the whole time. Are you out of gas? No. Okay. But no, it's just... A friend of mine, I think a driver was the one who said it. He said it's like a Cadillac versus a Yugo. So... and that's a God's honest truth. That's what it feels like, is a Yugo. And I don't think I have this Pro one up and running. Oh, this is the Moonshine. I don't have enough stuff to get it going yet. Alright, so... what else do I need in here? This one. Oh, this is the one that needs the malt and everything else to work with. Alright, let's hop down to the other productions. Check on them. Well, why are you not spawning? How much do you have in your storage that you're not spawning? Tobacco, 287. This must be stupid slow compared to the other ones. 48, 1536, 1080. Yeah, it's like 200. Glass Factory's 2160. So yeah, the production rate is really slow on that. But we should have a bunch of vodka over here, which I'm just going to pull off of the spawn point. Hey, Firewolf, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Hopefully you understand that I play what I want, when I want, how I want. So just so you get a heads up on that. Pottery. Okay, you're not running yet because I need to do some spawning of stuff here. Let's see. I'm gonna spawn out some... I don't need dirt or lime, so I think I'll just let this go. Alright. And this playthrough is not a typical playthrough. It's basically just testing mods that I like and seeing what I can do with them. There's one more I want to test. It was an animal barn. This guy, Austria Modding Animal Barn. It's monstrous. It holds 2,500 cows when you get it placed. I just want to see what it looked like because I hadn't plunked it down yet. Stop going. I don't have my freeform on. Let's do this, and we're just gonna go bam. I want to see what this looks like. It's one that was in 19 that they redid for 22, and I never looked at it, so I want to look at it and see what it is. Ooh, cows on the carousel. Nice, nice touch. Okay, whoops. And interface, and it looks like we have a front office. Go through the door. There you go. And a front entrance, nicely done. And then we go upstairs to the office. Wow, fancy office. Okay, cool. And then we go back to the actual animal pens. Hop over a cow. Got the milkers. Oh, nice. He's got it so they can go in there. What's this? There's a trigger here. What's this trigger for, I wonder? Milk pickup, I bet. Yep, must be milk pickup. And then we got nets. Oh, that puts the nets up and down on the side. Okay, cool. Do they work? I'm gonna test them. Oops. Test them. Nice touch. Very nice. We'll let them go up. Then these are water troughs you gotta fill, but he has built-in system. Got that, got that. Got straw drop-off. And I like he put the actual colored icons on stuff. All these are openable. And this is a drop-off for... is this your trigger? Animal trigger? No, this must be a feeding point, because I see straw and stuff on the ground. Okay. This is actually a really nice mod. Nicely modded barn. I like it. And there's another fill point. This is where your feeding side. I know that because I was... has to be your feeding point, because that's the only feed point I see. Okay. Where do we buy our animals at? Is that up in the barn? Or in the office? That's side door, front door. Milk pickup is there. Where's our animal purchase point? Grr, go through the door. Alright, no animals there yet. Where's our animals purchase point? Hello? Make everybody dizzy going around in circles. Go out. Out the door. There we go. So we got our milk point, that point. Where's our animal purchase point, please? Slurry, and then I jacked up my floor, my farm here. That's okay. Water tank you can fill up. Must be German because it says Wasser. Must be German. Okay. Where is my animal purchase point? Here. And it's not letting me in. So, must be where I unload my animals. Because this is my feeding point, I think. Yep. Okay. So, I love the way he made this entire side of the barn where you drop your feed off. You don't have to be on a little teeny tiny trigger. I like that. I like this. Straw. Where's my animal? There has to be an animal port somewhere here. Got little calfies in there. Okay, cool. Okay, so of course I gotta save. Yep. And then let's see. Horse-shaped what? Why do I have a horse barn? Must be part of... Didn't know I had cows either. They're gonna starve to death. Didn't know I have those. Okay. So I can't do anything until I find the animal point. Okay, is this it? No. No. What's on the... Oh, is there something on the wall back here? No. What in the world? How do I buy cows in this barn? Cows on the circular. I know there's a way. It's got to be here somewhere. And where I'm just missing it. Or is it here? No. Is it... Okay, I do not see a cow buying point. Well, that sucks. Nice mod, otherwise. Maybe there's a different version that has a cow trigger. I don't know. This almost has to be the spot, but... Oh, not far enough in. Okay. Okay. Alright, so let's just buy a bunch of cows. We'll buy 60 to start, just for giggles. I want to see how this works. We're going to go females. Select 60 of them. Buy. Yes, $126,000. Wow, you're expensive. Okay. And then I need my Unimog. Where are you at? Unimog. Specially modded one by me. I made it 100,000 units. 50,000 units or 100,000 units. So I can do stuff. This is my favorite little truck. I'd rather drive this than 95% of the other vehicles out there. And we'll feed our cows here quick. But it holds 3,500 cows. I didn't think it would hold that many, but holy buckets. Whoa! Big pile of dirt. Okay. I'm not going to close the doors, even though I know the cows would all get out. I need, over here, to feed the cows. Turn around. And I think I have my truck set to 100,000 right now, so I'm just gonna get 100,000 with F12 menu, vehicle, fill it with TMR, and fill. And we'll feed point right there. Put that in there, get them some food, then I'll get them some water and straw. And we'll see how that works. I'm just testing it to see if it works like it's supposed to. We'll do that. I don't ever plan on running 3,500 cows on this map, even if I play a playthrough, because that's a lot of cows to manage, and all you'll be doing is making TMR. So, if you're on a great big production map like the Texas map, this would be a beautiful mod to use on there. But you'd need the Texas kind of production of grass and things to make enough TMR for your cows if you got 3,500. I think all you'd be doing is feeding your cows, honestly. Super nice. And I understand why Giants limits your active cows to 30 active live models, because they take a lot of processing power to make an animated cow and keep 30 of them activated. So, all reasons why they're doing what they do with the game, but oof, that's going to take a while to empty. So let's go check on... Has this one spawned anything yet? Legend Unleashed, hello! Hello. Yeah, this is a beautiful cow barn. Love it. Hello. Yeah. I wanted to try the other production too. I think there's one more. I have the absolute down. I wanted to try the beer one, but I'm growing hops in my thingy, so Artois Stark. I think that's absolute vodka. Bergdorfer is a beer production. Oh, it's the Interactive Productions. They did one now that does cheese production. Don't know what you're sorry for, but Legend, but hey, no big deal. Interactive Productions. This one does Manchego cheese, and it's supposed to be like $22,000 a pallet you get from it. So I kind of wanted to try that. So, we'll pick a corner after I get zoomed out. And plunk her down after I get my mouse there. Plunk her down. And I gotta put a dairy sheep pen down. So I'm just kind of trying different mods. I'm not doing a series playthrough for anybody that's new. So, where's my dairy sheep? Did I not put that mod in my list? Oh, guess it helps if I'm on the sheep. That does 120, that does 60, that does 30, so 120 it is. Plunk you down. We're going to turn you around, though, so I have my triggers close together. And we're just going to go BAM! And then I'm going to run over to the new production. And we're going to do lots of shappies. And we're going to do the blackface Steinschaft, because that's what I grew up with, was Steinschaft. Sheepies? Are those the dairy sheep, though? I don't remember. Male Welsh. I think they're the ones that do dairy sheep, because that's all of them. And we're going to do select 60 buy. And I know that dairy sheep are pretty slow in producing, so I'm going to buy another 60. So we can get some stuff here. Alright. So we have 120 sheppies going in this pen. And they're noisy as all get out. And I think all they take is grass to get them going, I think. Animal pens. Animals. I got a horse barn with 3 horses somewhere, and I don't know where it's at. I'm going to have to visit it and find out. Sheepies. You take silage and hay. That's an odd combo. Okay, well, whatever. No big deal. Where's my truck? My truck is over here. I need to get some straw for the cows quick. And then I need to bring my water tank over and get them some water. Whoa, don't crash. I'm not going to bother landscaping this area because I'm not setting up a real farm. So, we're just going to go whoop. I might lower it down so my slurry tank's not half buried in the dirt, though. Might do that much. And then we're going to F12. Some straw. Don't care if people think it's cheating, because I'm testing. And glad to see some new faces in the channel. It's always fun to, you know, get a little justification for spending hours streaming. But I'd be sitting here playing on this map anyway. But so we're going to let that empty. And we're going to try to get out of the barn. Get over. Go get our Rakovica tractor and the water tank. Get some water for the poor cows. This one. Come on. Game's running so much better since I got rid of 800 mods. My private game has over 1,000 mods in the file, so it takes a lot of stuff. Thank you, Firewolf. This is just plain old farming simulator with a bunch of mods added to it. So I'm just playing Farm Sim 22, and I've added, I think there's a little over 200 mods that I've added that I'm gonna play with and test and try and, you know, all that fun stuff. Okay, throw some water in there. Eventually I might run a full playthrough on Frontier, I'm not sure, we'll see. But I'm just kind of checking things out. Putting some straw in. Holy cow, this takes a lot of straw. Barely showing. Okay. No problem, but my animals are fed and watered, so they'll be happy campers. I might just put... Base game is not that bad. If you want to learn how to play Farming Sim, watch Sealy P. Mr. CLP or Arthur Chapman. Arthur Chapman's a little hard to swallow because he's a live channel. He has a wife and kids that are always available with him. And his early stuff, especially for FS17, will get you a good start in how to play 22. I don't like to do tutorials because I always hum and haw and don't know how to explain a lot of stuff to people. But I hope you pick up a few things for learning how to play the game. And that's enough straw. We don't need all of it. Oops, I shut my truck off. We'll put the rest, we'll just empty the truck. Might have to smooth that ground just a little bit. Let's do that quick. Landscaping. And we'll flatten it out around the barn a little bit. Maybe just for you, Dragon, maybe I'll do a couple, like, playthroughs where it's like, total start from scratch, learning how to do stuff. But it's hard because I've been playing this since 17 came out. So it's hard for me to go back and do little stuff, but maybe I'll try it for you. So you can kind of get the idea of how the game plays. But Arthur Chapman's a good one to learn from. Mr. CLP's a good one to learn from. Clutch Simulations and DJ Goham are very, very advanced players. And they're the big streamers for the series. But I would watch Mr. CLP and some of those, the early stuff that they did. Because a lot of it is... Whoa, that's ugly. Okay. A lot of them go back and do how to play Farming Sim, especially Mr. CLP. I know he's got it one. So, it's just easier when you have somebody show you the ropes. And generally, I don't play multiplayer because it gets to be really hard to play sometimes. And if I open up my game to YouTube, anybody can join. I get 9-year-old kids trying to play with me, and then they're like over zealous about doing things and wanting to try things, and it is hard for me because I'm not a kid person. No offense, but I'm not a kid person. Let's see if I can get this ground a little smoother. I jacked up my road, but oh well. That's a little better. At least I can see the trigger now for the slurry if I need to. Alright, back to... Oh. Both my vehicles are floating. Nice. Alright, bring this back over there. I got the cows fed and watered. They're going to be good for now. I just want to make sure that it's running smoothly and it's not having issues. You know, like it doesn't spawn milk or something. Is my big thing on that map. Whee! Alright. Oops. Shut off the engine. Bring the tractor back over to the other part, because the cows won't need tending for a while. But I have probably 25 mods that I don't play this game without, because it's just the way I play. No matter if I'm starting a brand new map or not, I don't play it without them. Mostly they're quality of life ones. And this tractor is slow. Understandable. Kids just do random annoying things because they think it's funny. And I've had actually really respectable kids that don't do that, but it's just not my thing. I wouldn't mind teaching a kid to play the game, but I would do it on a one-on-one basis. I wouldn't do it on a live stream trying to teach them, because sometimes I couldn't help but laugh because they do some things, and seeing people struggle in starting the game isn't meant as an offense, but it's funny sometimes. I'm sorry. Let's just empty the truck. It's just not trying to be mean or anything, but it's really hard to teach someone to play. I mean, I tried to teach somebody that was playing on PlayStation 4, and he wouldn't listen to a thing I told him. I was like, just stop. Listen to what I'm telling you. Oh, I can't do both. Listen to what I'm telling you, because it's how you play it. Why are you not triggering? Come on, trigger. There you go. Put some silage in for the cow or the sheepies. And I want to try this interactive one here because it does manchego cheese and it's a totally different style of making. This mod can be, this interactive productions mod can be a pain because it will spawn bottles or individual cheeses or whatever, and then you have to put them in tubs and put them in your thing. But it's still fun. So, I'm a huge fan of small equipment. I don't like the big 9RX John Deeres, and I'm not a fan of John Deere anyway. I'm a Massey Ferguson lady. I love Massey. I'm just not a fan of the big maps. I like to try them for like 2-3 days and then I get bored because it gets to be too repetitious. Where little farms, you always have something different to do. We're just going to give them silage. I just want to... Oh, it doesn't hold all of it. Well, empty. Bam, ready to go. Alright, back to our other productions. We're going to try that and let them sit for a day or two. This still isn't spawning anything. I'm going to have to try and sleep another day, see if it spawns anything. I know, like I said, the productions are really slow. Actually, let me kick this back up to 5 times so it's normal. And I wish I could turn off save games, but I don't because then I forget to turn them back on and I never save the game. So, oops. I'm going to save it one more time to save that change. And then we're going to go back and check my other stuff. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind teaching somebody how to play the game, but it would be one-on-one. If I'd get them in a multiplayer game with me, and then I would, show them how to do the basics. And I do not do traditional farming. I do my farming. A lot of people get mad at me, because I don't do traditional farming. Firewolf, I play 7 Days to Die, Farm Sim, trying Construction Sim. I probably won't stream that though because it's way too much time consuming on that game. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. I play a little bit of Cyberpunk 2077. I play Elder Scrolls Online. I'm all over the board. I play whatever catches my eye to try it out. Play a little Star Citizen with my buddy over in Wales. I have Starfields. I'm not a big fan of it because of the loading screens, but otherwise the game is solid. What else do I do? I'm trying to think of my library, what I have for Steam, and I don't even know. Oh, I have, Battletech. I base it off, and I play the generic Battletech, which is where you get to run around in the big old robots. What else do I do? I'm trying to think of the other ones. I do ATS, trucking sims. I don't do them much anymore because I burned myself out on them. So I do a little bit of everything. I don't always stream everything, but the ones I really like I stream. Why are you not spawning? You're set to spawn and you're not on because you're out of wheat. That's why. Alright, so we are going to do F12. Where's my spawn to ground? Tip to ground wheat. We're gonna do a 10-meter pile, and then we're gonna do 10,000. And give ourselves a pile of wheat. Not a very big pile, but it's enough. Tractor. It's down here. This is one of my old tractors I found on the internet, an old Case 1060. I love it, because it's one like my dad had when I was little. And I think I sold my bucket. Let me see, did I sell my bucket? Yes, I did. Okay. So, I need to get myself a new bucket. Wrong page. front loaders. Not going to go universal. I want the high dump. There it is. $7,000. Make ya holla. And my purchase point is way down by the sheepies. So I gotta run down here and get my bucket. Top defense. Super speed enable. It's down here. No laughing dragonfishes. At least it's not inside my silo. When I first started the game, I put down a silo and then I spawned in a bunch of seed, and yeah, my purchase point was inside my silo, so I was stuck inside the silo. Dragon was laughing at me. So I do unconventional stuff like this all the time. I never do perfect streams. I will never strive to be Clutch or DJ or any of those guys because I don't have the fun. Alright, Dragon, have a good night. I know it's late for you, so have a really good night. Sleep well. I'm just about done here too because I'm getting hungry and my stomach says, you're hungry. Go find something to eat. And I might actually, for once, put on some actual full clothing instead of being in my pajamas all day. And will you lift up? Oh, that's right. I need a weight on this one. Do I have my weight? I sold my weight. Didn't I? I bet you I did. Yep, my weight is gone. Okay, buy my weight. You live on a farm. Cool, cool, cool. I used to when I was a kid, but we moved off of it when I was 8. So, and I'm quite a bit older than that now. So, let's do 1500 aggro. Works for me. But yeah, I grew up on a farm. I was 8 years old when we moved off. Unfortunately, I just did it again. I gotta run all the way. Will you stop running into trees? Run all the way down here and get my weight. But, yeah, it's growing up on the farm like I did. I'll never ever change that. I wish every kid in the world could grow up on a farm and learn what it's like to actually produce stuff for people to live on. I'm not going to say anybody's raising their kids wrong, but I wish every kid could learn that style thing and responsibility of being on a farm. That kind of thing. It's just a way of life that a lot of people don't understand because they're so tied into technology and stuff. And if you're a technology fan, I don't care because I'm like super technology idiot. It's just that a lot of kids have their faces stuck in iPhones and iPads and all this stuff, and they don't have a clue how to be a good person anymore because they think it's funny to be rude when you're talking to people, anything, you know. And I learned the hard way. My dad said, you're going to be that way, you can just go screw yourself, basically. And basically didn't hit us or anything like that, but he just said, no, you don't do that kind of shit. So, and then he would punish us by making us do stupid stuff, like, oh, why can I not, you know, I don't even want to mess with that. I'm just going to buy my seed, heck with it. It's just one of those things that a lot of kids nowadays don't have the discipline, and I believe discipline is a good thing. Fine line between discipline and beatings and anything like that, though. I don't condone that at all. Any kind of abuse, no, negative, not. But there's a lot of things that kids could do that would make them better people, I think. And they'd be more successful if they had some sort of discipline. Because they're too entitled nowadays, in my opinion. Just one of those things. It's just the way I was brought up, and I have great respect for my parents for doing that. So, I'm just going to put it in my... Actually, this is wheat. I need wheat down at my other side of the farm. I need it down in here, and instead of taking it bucket by bucket, I'm going to put it in the Unimog. But yeah, I grew up in a very strict household. Ah, no, that didn't work. Try again. How about we back the Unimog out of the shed so I don't hit the ceiling? That might be a plan. And then we're gonna go... I'm gonna slow myself down a little bit so when I get off the tractor, I'm not a blur. But this is how I play. Things happen, things happen. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna do full realism because people just bust your chops constantly on the internet if you do full realism. Which is why I have a disclaimer. I do what I want, when I want, how I want. So that only applies to, well, most of my real life. Because I'm a freelancer. I work when I want, kind of thing. So it works well. I was teasing my mom the other day. She was digging through some old papers and stuff. And she found my old... What the red? What the red? Which red are you referring to, Firewolf? There's quite a bit of red. Well, orange and red. So, give me a clue on that, then I'll answer you, no problem. It's... my mom was digging through papers and she found my old kindergarten grade report. And on there it says, does not play well with others. Boy, is that true. I prefer to be alone doing stuff. It's just how I've gotten over the years. I've become very jaded because I've had some really bad jobs and some really bad bosses, and it's just made life really a pain some days if you're working with things. In the barn. Are you talking this? That's in Alice Chalmers, I don't remember the model number. Alice Chalmers 30 or 5000 combine. An old mod I found on the internet. Rhino Agro low loader. Yeah, this is an Alice Chalmers. It works fantastic. Found it on the internet. I forget where. I think it was maybe King Mods. I got a lot of old equipment in my regular game. My private game that I play. I'm thinking about actually doing a series where I start a little tiny farm with old used equipment and it's all beat up and I have to repair it and work contracts and all that stuff. Thinking about doing that. I haven't got it going yet. I started to do one like that with Nick the Hick, and then Nick the Hick decided he needed to take a break and get his health back on track, which is 100% fine. Just kind of frustrated me though, because I put a lot of work into the map. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing a legit playthrough where I start with nothing. I will not start with $0. I will start with probably a vehicle of some sort and like $5,000, because you're not going to start a farming venture on $0. I had a big rant about that earlier in the stream. I detest the $0 and made $1 million thing. I detest those playthroughs because as a farmer, you would never, ever, ever start with $0 and be able to cut trees and mow grass because you don't have the money to buy the land in the game. As a $0 person, you would start doing contracts for other people. That's my view, my 100%. So if I start a playthrough where I'm going to be doing a $0 or a very low dollar start, I'm going to be doing contracts. I'm going to be a contract farmer until I get enough money to buy my own land. So it's just one of those things. It's not something you can do with $0. And I hate mowing, and I also hate cutting trees. So, yeah. Just one of those things. Ooh, I hit the thingy. And this is all lime that was spread on the ground here that I just bagged up using the bagger from Hofbergman. So I got a lot of lime. I don't need to do anything future with lime. But yeah, I'm a proponent of discipline and just making kids be respectful. That's all I want. I don't care if what they do otherwise. I just want them to be respectful to people. Wait, do I need... I think it's flour I need down here. Open production. No, it is barley. Okay, so that's making the malt, which I need. Okay, wheat or barley. So, yeah, it's just personal preference, personal feels, views, whatever. But, yeah, I'm thinking about doing a playthrough. I have the map that I was going to use for Nick the Hick, which he did like 3 episodes on, and then he decided he needed to take a break and get his health back on track, which is, like I said, 100% fine, whatever you need to do. I'd rather have him healthy than worrying about streaming. So I have that. My Wi-Fi a little bad. Oh, no problem. Hopefully you don't get too much buffering and stuff going on, because it's frustrating. I'm going to take my seed and put it inside the... I need to move some of this stuff out of the way. It's too much stuff in the way. You need to go inside. And I'm not one of those that absolutely has to put shit away every time I do use it. No. Oops. I do turn them off, though. My favorite 6x6, or 4x6, whatever it's called. My favorite one's called the Beast in the mod hub. We'll just pull this over here, out of the way. For now. And then I can make... Let's slow down 1 notch here, so I don't go flying and bring all my seed in and end up making a mess. But no, I'm having a lot of fun doing farming sim videos, or live streams. I hate videos because I hate video editing. Absolutely abhor editing. So, and if I do a bad one where I'm having like a lot of trouble with the stream or anything like that, or nothing's working the way I want it to, I'll probably delete it and restream it in a couple days or something like that. Because I'm just not the kind of person that's gonna leave a bad stream up. And very rare you'll see me have a temper tantrum on screen. I make it frustrated. Are you getting wet in the game? No. It's just visual. And it can harvest, it hampers your harvesting. Other than that, it's like visual effect. If you harvest in-game while it's raining, you end up losing some of your harvest because it doesn't let you harvest everything. But otherwise, it's just visual. There are mods out there that turn it muddy as all get out when it rains. I don't run those because I don't like dragging stuff out of mud puddles. If I wanted that, I'd go play Mud Runner. But I do follow the tenet of not, what do you call it? Harvesting in the rain. Alright, the rest of this I'm going to put in my shed where my barn is. My old beat-up pickup. Now this is the kind of vehicle I'd probably start the game with if I did a zero start. An old beat-up, what we call trailer trash vehicle. Gets you where you gotta go do, and that's not pretty. But it gets you where you gotta go. No offense to anybody living in trailer houses, because I know a lot of people take offense to that, but it's just a moniker that people have made over the years. I'm going to push this back a little bit, get my tractor out of the water, or out of the rain a little bit. There's no maintenance thing at all, but I don't have any place to really park my tractor unless I go over there and I want to use it in a little bit, so Seed we're gonna put over here since the bags are identical to the lime I have over there. But eventually I might make this an actual playthrough. We'll see. Because Frontier has a lot of stuff to play and I've never played it full playthrough, so I might do that. I'm just testing with all this. So, just want to see if those mods I downloaded were running right or not. And I don't watch the debug HUD to see if there's errors, anything in there. If it produces like it's supposed to, kicks it out, I don't care. Whatever. Because if you're familiar with Giants Editor at all, they purposely put errors in their all their in-game maps because that's like their trademark, their internal trademark. So if you correct the error on the map, they make you put it back in. It's really weird. I was listening to YouTuber Farmer Bob, I think it was. He said he fixed all those and because he used the American map as one of his bases for his map, and they made him put it back in. I was like, what? Whoa. And I don't want you crooked. I want to park my truck underneath there. Try backing up straight. There we go. And unhook. And move my truck in the shade, out of the rain. And then I'm gonna sell this because I have enough seed. I don't need to mess with that. So here. Your dad's a truck driver? Cool, cool, cool. I used to drive a 36-foot flatbed for U-Haul, and when I was working for other people. And I got tired of it because I was always out in the wet and the cold, and I got really tired of it. And my local boss was kind of a jerk too, so. Okay, I think everything is pretty well settled right now that I'm going to do on the farm. I'm going to go down to the other productions one more time just to check and make sure everything's going right down here. Let's clean this up just a little bit. It's a mess down here because I've just been putting stuff wherever. I gotta take my seed back to the farm too. Did you buy... there's a stupid little heart that covers your words. I can't quite see what it says. Did you buy or the money? I can't read your thingy, unfortunately, Connor. The YouTube has a little heart, like a little lovey heart, right over top of the bottom chat window. Let me see if I can adjust that. Did you buy any of the money? No, I used the F12 menu, which is EasyDev controls, because I'm doing mod testing and I didn't want to sit and mess around earning all the money I'd need to like put this cow barn down. This cow barn's like $100,000 and stuff like that. So I'm testing it to see if the cow barn actually runs like it's supposed to, kind of stuff. So no, I used EasyDev. And I also bought, as soon as this finishes saving, I bought the entire map of that section. So I can put things anywhere I want, and I can clean up all the iron ore off the ground and stuff. If I restart this in an actual playthrough, I will be doing a playthrough with limited money, limited stuff, where I have to do everything 100%. But right now, I'm just testing things, testing mods and stuff, so... And none of these are mods I did. They're just mods I've downloaded off the internet or out of the mod hub online that I want to test and see how they run and what you need to do to run them and that kind of thing. I've been burned a lot on mods where I've downloaded them from the internet. I'll get them in here and it's like, ooh, no. Okay, sand makes jars and glass, so... let's see, that needs clay. Cows are done. Absolute still cooking away, my Absolute vodka place. That's still cooking away. That's just a standard mod, so it's not that bad. I have done a little bit of modding, like the Unimog that I was driving a little earlier. That's one that I modded from the original base game. Still have some more stuff I want to do to it, but I haven't done much with it yet. Mostly I changed capacities on it, this little guy. I love this little truck. It's one of my favorites. Because of the front 3-point hitch, rear 3-point hitch, and I modded the capacity in 50,000 or 100,000 because I use it on my mining maps. And then, what else did I mod? Anything? I don't think there's anything else on this playthrough that I modded. No, I don't think there is. But yeah, everything's going well. I'm getting stuff going. This is the only production I'm letting go 100% on its own, and I'm trying to do this stuff on the main farm legit. The rest of it is all cheated in. But all of these buildings I put down with actual money that I got from the game. This is a moonshine still. Moonshine mash maker, moonshine fermenting, and this one's a standalone moonshine factory. So I wanted to try those because they were interesting. I wanted to see what we were doing. Pizza, duffel bags, nice, nice. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, is trying like the interesting ones, like moonshine, the beer factory, the tobacco factory. Just trying all those is what I'm doing on this map to see. Because I'm tired of the boring factories that we have in there. And again, if you're a modder and you're making stuff, please, please, please make your own buildings or have somebody make you a building so you're not using all the same building for every mod out there. That the Great Production building has been used in probably 30 mods. And I'm tired of seeing it. I want something else. So, hey Mike, how you doing? Catching me on the tail end. I need to take a bio break, and I think I'm done with all the production for the day. So you're catching me on the tail end. But yeah, I'm making jam over here. Strawberry jelly, which it's cooking away. But yeah, I'll be in Discord a little bit later. I gotta find something to eat and get up and move around, then I'll sit down and probably hit you up on Discord. We'll do something. Yeah. But anyway, I need to use the restroom, guys, so I'm gonna end the stream here and find something to eat, take some drugs, get rid of this headache I've got. I got a sinus headache going, so I gotta take some medicine for that. Shouldn't call it drugs, because I can get bothered by people for that. Take some allergy medicine, because I have horrible seasonal allergies. Yeah. I'm just trying all the mods, doing stuff, having fun. So anyway, guys, I'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Thanks for all the new people stopping by. Hopefully it's something interesting you see. But once again, I play what I want, when I want, how I want. So that's my mantra. Talk to y'all later. Bye.